The strange, unpredictable hand of fate is always intriguing, and there are countless tales that attest to the peculiar ways in which some individuals have met their end. Often, these tales weave narratives of missteps and accidental decisions that spiral into unforeseen consequences, creating a paradoxical blend of the tragic and the absurd. This video presents 15 stories of people who, quite extraordinarily, perished in unusual circumstances. These are not stories of valor or catastrophe, but rather serve as reminders of how unpredictable life can be. Remember, these stories are not to mock, but to learn from these unusual moments in history. Number 1. Francis Bacon, the chicken experiment. Sir Francis Bacon, a renowned philosopher and scientist, was an eminent figure in the 17th century. His contributions to the fields of empiricism and the scientific method were groundbreaking. But even such a genius was not immune to peculiar circumstances that led to his untimely demise in 1626. One freezing winter day, Bacon was traveling through London with Dr. Witherbourne, a Scottish physician and a close friend. They were discussing the preservation methods of meat. Bacon was suddenly struck with an idea that maybe snow could be used to prevent meat from spoiling. Seeing a possibility to test his hypothesis, he decided to purchase a chicken from a nearby village. Bacon insisted on personally stuffing the chicken with snow to test his theory. He worked intently outside in the bitterly cold weather. Unfortunately, the harsh climate proved too severe for him, and he soon fell gravely ill. His body, unable to combat the cold, succumbed to a fatal case of pneumonia. The great philosopher and scientist died, ironically, while trying to contribute further to the field of science. His experiment proved successful posthumously, and it was found that cold conditions could indeed help preserve meat. This discovery was a significant contribution to the development of refrigeration. However, the cost was undeniably high. Bacon's sudden, unusual death shocked his contemporaries and has since become a renowned tale of scientific curiosity leading to an unfortunate end. While we can appreciate Bacon's tenacity and dedication to scientific exploration, his story also teaches us the importance of personal safety. In our pursuits of knowledge and innovation, we must not disregard our well-being and need to take precautions in hazardous conditions. Bacon's tale serves as a testament to the unpredictable nature of life, where even the pursuit of knowledge can lead to unforeseen circumstances. Despite the unfortunate end, Bacon's legacy lives on, reminding us that while human curiosity and determination can often lead to great strides in understanding the world around us, they should be tempered with a sense of self-preservation and caution. Number 2. Gary Hoy, window fall. Gary Hoy, a highly respected lawyer and a senior partner at the law firm of Holden Day Wilson in Toronto, was known for his infectious energy, impressive legal acumen, and a rather unusual habit. He would demonstrate the strength of his office building's windows by throwing himself against them. This peculiar habit eventually led to his untimely death in 1993. Located on the 24th floor of the Toronto Dominion Centre, Hoy's office boasted large panoramic windows that offered stunning views of the city. One day, while hosting a group of articling students, Hoy decided to perform his infamous stunt to show the robustness of the window glass. To their shock, as Hoy hurled himself against the window, the glass pane popped out of the frame and Hoy tragically plummeted to his death. It's important to note that the glass didn't shatter, but the force was enough to dislodge the entire window from the frame, which led to the fatal fall. Despite Hoy's confidence in the durability of the windows, he underestimated the risk his demonstration posed, given the height of the building and the potential for the unexpected. Hoy's unfortunate demise highlights the importance of safety awareness, especially in high-rise buildings. Although he believed in the strength of the window glass, his repeated demonstrations were reckless and underestimated the unpredictability of certain elements. Number 3. Jenkin Lloyd-Jones, falling chimney. The story of Jenkin Lloyd-Jones, a prominent Unitarian minister and social reformer, serves as a stark example of life's unpredictable turns. A distinguished figure in the late 19th and early 20th century, Jones was well respected for his work in advancing the Unitarian faith and advocating for peace and social justice. But amidst his commendable life's work, His untimely demise in 1918 stands out as an episode of unexpected tragedy. Jones was known for his eloquent sermons and his tireless efforts to foster unity among different faiths. His contributions to society were numerous, including the founding of the All Souls Unitarian Church, and his participation in establishing the Western Unitarian Conference and the Abraham Lincoln Center in Chicago. However, an unexpected incident in 1918 marked the end of his life. Jones was resting at his summer cottage in Tower Hill, Wisconsin, when a fierce storm started brewing. As the tempest gained strength, the structural integrity of the buildings was put to the test. Unfortunately, a chimney, succumbing to the powerful winds, collapsed onto the very spot where Jones was sleeping. Despite being a place he considered safe and comfortable, his summer cottage turned into the scene of his tragic end. Jones, who had sought to weather the storm in a space of warmth and safety, was fatally crushed by the falling chimney. This tragic incident underscores the unpredictability of life and the sometimes dangerous power of natural forces. It serves as a reminder that we, as humans, can control many things, but nature is not one of them. Despite all our knowledge and precautions, unexpected events can and do occur. The life and untimely death of Jenkins Lloyd Jones also illustrate that the achievements and influence of a person are not defined by the circumstances of their death. Despite his tragic end, Jones left a legacy of tolerance, social justice, and spiritual enlightenment that continues to inspire people today. Furthermore, his story emphasizes the importance of safety and preparedness in face of severe weather conditions. As benign as they might seem, structures like chimneys can turn hazardous under extreme weather. While we can't predict every potential danger, being aware of our surroundings and taking appropriate precautions can go a long way in ensuring our safety. Jones's unfortunate end is a stark testament to the whims of fate. The chimney, usually a symbol of warmth and home, ironically became the instrument of his death, reinforcing the idea that life is often as unpredictable as it is brief. Number 4. Jerome Moody, drowning in a lifeguard party. Jerome Moody's story stands as an unexpected instance of irony, illustrating that accidents can happen even in the most unlikely places. Moody, an ordinary man, became an unfortunate part of history when he drowned in 1985 at a pool party. What makes this incident particularly extraordinary is that the party was full of off-duty lifeguards celebrating the first drowning-free season in New Orleans. There were reportedly around 100 lifeguards in attendance, with 4 on active duty to ensure safety. Yet, at the end of the party, as the pool was being cleared, Moody's body was discovered at the bottom of the deep end. Despite immediate efforts to resuscitate him, it was too late. The incident struck as a grim reminder that even a group of trained lifeguards can overlook a drowning person amidst the chaos and distractions of a party. Moody's tragic end underscores the silent nature of drowning and the importance of vigilance around water, no matter how skilled or experienced one might be. It demonstrates that no place, even one filled with experts, is immune to potential dangers if constant vigilance is not exercised. Number 5. Bobby Leach, slipping on an orange peel. Bobby Leach, a renowned daredevil of the early 20th century, survived some of the most dangerous stunts, including a daring plunge over Niagara Falls in a steel barrel. However, it was a seemingly innocuous accident that led to his unfortunate demise. In 1926, while strolling through the streets of New Zealand, Leach slipped on a piece of orange peel. The fall resulted in a badly fractured leg, which later had to be amputated due to complications. Unfortunately, despite the surgery, he passed away due to the resulting health issues 2 months later. Leach, a man who had repeatedly defied death with his audacious stunts, met his end in a manner as mundane as it was unexpected. His story serves as a potent reminder of life's unpredictability. It shows that danger doesn't only lurk in death-defying stunts, but can be present in everyday activities. Moreover, his story highlights the importance of taking caution in even the most routine aspects of life. A piece of orange peel, usually harmless and insignificant, was enough to cause a fatal accident for a man who had survived a plunge over Niagara Falls. Bobby Leach's life and death truly encapsulate the unpredictable twists and turns that life can take. Number 6. Tycho Brahe, deadly politeness. Tycho Brahe, a pioneering Danish astronomer of the 16th century, made significant contributions to the field of observational astronomy. His meticulous observations laid the groundwork for future discoveries and helped transform our understanding of the cosmos. Yet his illustrious life met an unexpected end in 1601, not due to any celestial event, but because of an extraordinary display of etiquette. Brahe was attending a banquet hosted by Peter Vogt Ursinus Rosenberg. As the story goes, during the course of the meal, he found himself needing to urinate. However, it was considered impolite to leave a banquet before it concluded. Adhering strictly to the etiquette of the time, Brahe chose not to excuse himself and continued to partake in the festivities. Unfortunately, his decision to hold his bladder had serious consequences. After the banquet, Brahe was in extreme discomfort and found himself unable to urinate. This condition persisted and developed into a severe bladder infection. Just 11 days after the banquet, Brahe succumbed to his ailment. While the details of Brahe's death have been the subject of debate, with some theories suggesting mercury poisoning, the popular story underscores the dangers of ignoring one's health for the sake of social conventions. It highlights the fact that societal norms and expectations should not supersede one's well-being. Brahe's tale serves as a potent reminder that even the most renowned individuals are not immune to the dangers of ignoring their bodily needs. It illustrates that even seemingly inconsequential decisions can lead to disastrous outcomes. Furthermore, the story also serves as a historical mirror, reflecting the stringent societal norms of the past. It raises awareness about the extreme emphasis on manners and etiquette at the expense of personal health, a reminder of the progress we have made in understanding and prioritizing health. Despite his untimely end, Brahe's legacy in the field of astronomy is undisputed. His observations and studies have played a significant role in shaping our understanding of the universe. However, the peculiar circumstances of his death serve as a cautionary tale about the importance of prioritizing personal health above social conventions. It is a tale that emphasizes that societal norms, no matter how deeply ingrained, should not stand in the way of personal well-being. Number 7. Alexander I of Greece, bitten by a monkey. King Alexander I of Greece, a pivotal figure in Greek history, assumed the throne during the turmoil of World War I and led the country through a period of significant political upheaval. Yet his death in 1920 had nothing to do with warfare or politics, but was the result of an unusual encounter with a pet monkey. While walking in the royal gardens, Alexander attempted to break up a fight between his German shepherd and a Barbary macaque owned by the palace steward. In the ensuing chaos, the monkey bit Alexander multiple times. At first, the injuries seemed relatively minor. However, the bites soon turned septic, leading to a severe infection. Despite the efforts of the best doctors of the time, the infection spread, leading to multiple organ failure. Tragically, at the young age of 27, King Alexander I succumbed to his wounds, marking an abrupt and shocking end to his reign. This unfortunate event highlights that danger can lurk even in the most unexpected places. The monkey, generally perceived as a harmless pet, ended up causing the death of a monarch. Alexander's story serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of life and the risks associated with wild animals, even those considered domesticated. Number 8. Jean-Baptiste Lully, striking his own foot. Jean-Baptiste Lully, a notable 17th century composer who established the French opera tradition, met his end in a peculiar accident. Known for his energetic conducting style, Lully used a long conducting staff to keep time during performances. However, in 1687, while leading a performance of his Te Deum, Lully struck his own foot with the staff. Initially, Lully seemed to have only sustained a minor injury. However, the wound developed gangrene, a dangerous and often fatal condition. Despite the recommendation of his doctors, Lully refused amputation, fearing it would end his dancing career. Unfortunately, the gangrene spread, leading to his death a few months later. The story of Lully's demise underscores the importance of immediate and appropriate medical treatment. Lully, a man known for his music and his contribution to the world of opera, met his end in a way nobody could have predicted, turning an innocuous conducting staff into a deadly weapon. This event serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of life and the need for prompt medical intervention, even for seemingly minor injuries. Number 9. Alan Pinkerton, biting his tongue. Alan Pinkerton, a name synonymous with detective work and private security, significantly shaped law enforcement in the United States. His establishment of the Pinkerton National Detective Agency in the mid-19th century marked the beginning of a new era in policing and investigative methods. However, Pinkerton's death in 1884 was neither due to his dangerous profession nor any notorious criminal he had pursued. Instead, it was the result of a simple, everyday accident. While walking on the street, Pinkerton tripped on a pavement and bit his tongue. At first, this seemed like a minor mishap, merely a moment of clumsiness followed by temporary discomfort. However, the situation soon took a dramatic turn when the bite became infected, leading to a condition known as gangrene. Despite access to the best medical care available at the time, Pinkerton's condition worsened, and the gangrene proved to be fatal. This seemingly innocuous accident led to the end of one of the most influential figures in the field of private law enforcement. The circumstances of Alan Pinkerton's death should serve as a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of seeking timely medical attention for even seemingly minor injuries. It's a sobering lesson in how quickly situations can escalate and why prompt care and attention should always be given to any injury, no matter how insignificant it may appear. Number 10. Hans Steininger, tripping over his beard. Hans Steininger, the burgomaster, mayor of Braunau am Inn in the 16th century, is known for a particularly unique feature, a remarkably long beard that measured over 4.5 feet. Steininger took great pride in his lengthy facial hair and would often roll it up in a leather pouch to prevent it from interfering with his daily tasks. However, it was this very beard that caused his untimely demise. On a day in 1567, a fire broke out in Braunau am Inn. Amid the ensuing chaos, Steininger reportedly forgot to roll up his beard. In his haste and panic, he tripped over his own beard, fell, and broke his neck. This unfortunate accident led to his immediate death. Steininger's peculiar demise illustrates how even the most distinguishing personal traits can become hazards under certain circumstances. His story serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of life, where even the most mundane and personal aspects can have unexpected consequences. Number 11. Sam Wardell, Too Faithful Clock. Sam Wardell, a lightkeeper in the late 19th century, is known for a peculiar incident involving his steadfast devotion to his duty and a somewhat overly faithful alarm clock. Wardell was responsible for ensuring that the light at the elbow of Cross Ledge Lighthouse in New Jersey was kept burning, a duty he carried out with utmost dedication. To aid him in this task, Wardell had a unique alarm clock. The alarm was rigged to a shotgun designed to go off if he failed to reset the clock every 4 hours. This system was meant to prevent him from sleeping through his shift and ensured that the light remained functional. However, in 1893, this system led to an unexpected tragedy. Wardell, suffering from a bout of sleepwalking, presumably failed to reset the clock, causing the shotgun to discharge. Tragically, the incident led to his death. Wardell's unusual death serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable risks that can arise even from well-intentioned plans. His story illustrates how a device designed for safety and reliability can turn lethal under unforeseen circumstances. It's a sobering testament to the unpredictability of life, the potential dangers of sleep disorders, and the necessity for safe and well-considered contingency measures. Number 12. Vincent Smith Jr., Gullible Swimmer. The story of Vincent Smith Jr., a young man from the United States, illustrates a tragic tale of youthful misjudgment and the unforeseen dangers that can lurk in the natural world. In 1981, Smith, an avid swimmer, was visiting the eastern shore of Virginia for a family reunion. It was here that he had a fatal encounter with a stingray, making him the first recorded stingray-caused death in the United States. Smith and his cousins were swimming at the Chesapeake Bay when they encountered a large Atlantic stingray. An older cousin, presumably as a joke, dared Smith to dive under and kiss the stingray, a challenge he accepted. Unaware of the potential danger, Smith dove down and attempted to kiss the creature, accidentally startling it. In defense, The stingray stung Smith with its venomous barb, striking him in the chest. Despite immediate medical attention and attempts to save his life, the venom rapidly affected Smith's body, causing him to succumb to the injury. The event was a tragic reminder of the risks associated with interacting with wildlife, particularly when lacking awareness of their defensive capabilities. The tale of Vincent Smith Jr. has had a lasting impact, contributing to heightened awareness and precautionary measures when interacting with marine life. His tragic encounter underscores that even the most seemingly harmless interactions with wild animals can quickly become dangerous. It reminds us of our responsibility to educate ourselves and others about wildlife safety, the importance of respecting all creatures, and the severe consequences that can arise from disregarding these principles. Number 13. Ed Delahanty, disoriented on a bridge. Ed Delahanty, a name fondly remembered in the annals of baseball, was a star player of the late 19th century. Known for his incredible skill and power at bat, Delahanty's life was tragically cut short in a peculiar incident in 1903. His unexpected demise had nothing to do with the sport he excelled in, but was the result of an unfortunate series of events on a railway bridge. Delahanty was traveling by train from Detroit to New York when the incident occurred. According to reports, he had been drinking heavily and behaving erratically. Concerned for the safety of other passengers, the conductor decided to remove Delahanty from the train at the Canadian side of the International Railway Bridge near Niagara Falls. Left alone on the bridge in the middle of the night, Delahanty attempted to cross on foot. However, disoriented and possibly under the influence, he lost his footing and fell into the Niagara River, getting swept over the falls. Delahanty's body was recovered downstream a week later, marking a sad end to an illustrious career. His death was shocking to fans and fellow players alike, a grim reminder of how rapidly circumstances can turn tragic. Ed Delahanty's tale is a poignant example of a life ended too soon due to a series of unfortunate decisions. It is a sobering reminder of the importance of personal responsibility, the potential dangers of alcohol, and the need for vigilance when it comes to safety, particularly in unfamiliar or dangerous environments. Number 14. Michael Malloy, Iron Mike's indestructibility. Michael Malloy, often referred to as Iron Mike, was an Irish immigrant in New York City during the Prohibition era. His claim to fame and his unfortunate end came about due to an infamous murder plot that he surprisingly managed to survive multiple times. Malloy, a homeless alcoholic, was targeted by a group of men who took an insurance policy out on his life, expecting that he would die naturally due to his lifestyle. To expedite the process, they decided to serve him free, unlimited. However, Malloy proved to be tougher than they anticipated and survived their initial attempts. The plot thickened as the men tried increasingly dangerous methods to end Malloy's life, including serving him food laced with poison and leaving him outside in freezing weather. Remarkably, Malloy survived every attempt. However, Malloy's incredible run of luck eventually ran out. The men, in their desperation, finally succeeded in their plot by placing a gas hose in his mouth while he was unconscious, leading to his death by asphyxiation. Malloy's story serves as a chilling example of the lengths some individuals are willing to go for financial gain. It's a stark reminder of the dark side of human nature and a testament to the resilience of one man who inadvertently became a legend in the annals of bizarre deaths. Number 15. Aeschylus, the Flying Tortoise. The renowned ancient Greek playwright Aeschylus, known as the father of tragedy, met his end in a manner that could have been a scene straight out of one of his plays. In 455 BC, Aeschylus was reportedly killed by a tortoise dropped by an eagle. According to the story, eagles in the region would often drop hard-shelled animals onto rocks to crack them open. An eagle, mistaking Aeschylus's bald head for a rock, dropped a tortoise onto it, leading to his immediate death. The tale of Aeschylus's death is a perfect example of the unpredictability of fate. One of the greatest minds of ancient times, whose works continue to be studied and admired, met an end that was as random as it was unexpected. It's a reminder of the absurdity and randomness that life can often present, even to the most distinguished individuals.